Oh man. Still standing. I sat down and I sat down and ate a sandwich. I had a customer coming in, came in, look at some kayaks. I made a couple of sales in between. Thank y'all for watching. Everybody that's watching, thank you very much. If everybody hits the thumbs up, it'd be sweet. So I was live streaming before I took a break, and we had like 15,000 views, y'all. We could break it now. If everybody hits the thumbs up, maybe we can get more views. If nothing else, at least I got cool music. So if you're at work sitting in a cubicle or something, you could listen to a little music and see some fly time. Y'all. I call that one the go-to. So that's called the go-to. All right, let's tie some more. So basically, y'all, I'm a fishing guide here in Louisiana, but on my off days, if I'm not fishing, I work here at the fly shop, No Wake Outfitters. So I'm at the fly shop right now, and a lot of local guys, including me, we tie flies and sell them here at the shop. So basically, I'm just trying to restock some flies that I'm low on. This is a very simple fly. There's not a lot of material. It's easy to tie. It's chartreuse and white, which is a great color combination. It's got a little bit of pink accent in it. great all around fly, but especially if you're getting a little off colored water, a little dirtier water, you can sling this out there. I do not speak, I think that's Russian, but hello to you, man. Thanks for watching. Just throw some glue over that thread. Hit it with ultraviolet light, dry that glue up real quick. Got a deer tail right here. I'm using the white for the tail on the fly. You can use crafting fur, you know, whatever you want to use. I'm just using this. I'm gonna throw a little bit of, from here it's empty. You don't, yeah, I'm not sure what that means, but so we're gonna throw. Well, you're doing a lot better on English than I would do on Russian. Just letting you know. All right, so we're gonna throw a little bit of pink. A little bit of pink flashing on here. Then we're going to add a little chartreuse flashing. All right. Now we're going to put some little crazy legs on there. This color right here is like a clear with a pink tip. All right, and then I got some, I guess, chartreuse colored minnow head brush right here. Yeah, man, I love to fish. I mean, that's what I do for a living. I'm a fishing guide. Of course, I usually take people more than I actually get to fish personally, but All right, now I'm going to add some chartreuse crack wrap around the front right here. What's up, Real Fishing or Real Adventures? Let's see. So, down here in Louisiana, if you're going to take people fishing in a boat, at least, you have to get a captain's license, which is Coast Guard. So, like, I've got a Coast Guard captain's license, and then you have to have a guide license for the state. So, first thing I had to do was go to classes and all and take tests to get my Coast Guard license. So you have to have a captain's license first, and then your guide license is really easy. You just to get that, you just have to have your captain's license and your insurance, basically. And then I messed up. And that's basically it. You have to have a captain's license and a guide license. It's a lot of fun, but it is a lot of work being a guide. Like, you know, everybody sees the jumping in a boat and going out and catching fish part of it, but then you got all the other part of it too. Besides, you know, doing all the stuff on the boat, you know, you're gonna be cleaning, you know, cleaning boats, doing maintenance. Like when I get off a charter, I'm still working for like another, I don't know, man, hour and something, just clean the boat up. And if you're fishing every day, then you're getting up early, you know, super early, getting on the water, fishing, and then coming home and cleaning everything up and wake up, do it again the next day. So it's fun, but I'm not just fishing. In fact, I don't really get to fish. You know, I take people fishing, but I don't fish on my charter. So whole lot of work. Just learned to tie flies, tie my first clouser. That's awesome. Well, welcome to an addictive thing, because tying flies is very addictive. So there we go. Another, I call that like the go-to. Let me show y'all what we're doing here, y'all. Let me turn this around. So basically, all right, y'all. So I'm at No Wake Outfitters. It's a fly shop here in New Orleans. This is kind of like the big overall. Of course, we sell conventional stuff too. So come over here, more conventional stuff. Fly hooks, lines and leaders, material, more material, and more material. So tons of fly tie material. And then these are the bins. So basically, I'm tying this one right here because I'm low on that, so that's what I'm tying over there right now. But fly bins right here, or you can buy flies that, you know, all the local guides tie. More material right here. More material like your lead eyes, all that kind of stuff. Fly fly rods, of course, because we are a fly shop. You know, that's what's playing. Turtle boxes, we sell turtle boxes, of course. More gear. So that's kind of like the main part of the store. And then you go through here, and this is the kayak section. So we're the only place in New Orleans where you can come and get a kayak and then get it built out, like custom made, or custom rig. Like this one's got the pedal drive on it, which is also has a lithium battery. Battery's new in the box, so we do all the custom kayak stuff. Some more kayaks. This one right here, adding a trolling motor to it, and as you can see, a Humminbird graph. So got to add the trolling motor to the front right here, Humminbird graph, all that. So this one right here is another one that's fully rigged and ready to go. The only thing is, this one is a giveaway. This is for a sponsored event. So this kayak is finished, but it's not for sale. And then just a customer's kayak right there, adding a trolling motor, I think, to that one. So this is the back. This is the back of the fly. We got seating area right here. Of course, we got stuff all over, but we have fly fishing club here and all that stuff, y'all. So we do events and fly tying and fishing events and all kinds of stuff. So like if you're in the fly club here, we go all over the place and go fishing and stuff. So, but anyway, y'all, enough of that. I was just showing y'all. Whoops. Sorry, y'all. So that's the reason I'm tying flies, is to refill the bin, because we're getting low on certain flies. Thank y'all for watching. Let's tie some more. These are quick and easy to tie, and like I said, I'm trying to refill the thing. So what type of fish is the so this, I'm tying saltwater flies. Of course you can use these for bass too, but I'm tying them for redfish, redfish, black drum, all that kind of stuff. If y'all want to book a trip, y'all can go to louisianaonthefly.com. That's my website. Come to Louisiana and go get your arm broke off on some big redfish. I do offshore fly fishing charters also, y'all. So if you want to come down and do offshore fly for like cobia, jack crevalle, right now a bunch of tarpon are out there, stuff like that. We do all that too. Oops. Thank y'all for watching. Wow, 130 people watching right now. If all y'all were to hit the like button, that would be sweet. We can be like Mr. Beast or something. Thank y'all for watching, everybody. All right, I'm gonna take some glue, put some glue right here. Kegger to tap. That is funny. Y'all see the smoke come off there? Now I'm gonna take a deer tail. I'm gonna take the white part off the deer tail, and we're gonna use that as the tail on the fly. What's the light do? Yeah. So the glue that I use on here, I know it's gonna be backwards on camera, but it's UV glue, and then you use a UV light, and it dries the glue within a couple of seconds. All right, gonna put some really light pink flashing on here, just to give it a little accent color with some light pink flashing. All right, now I'm gonna grab some like more chartreuse color flashing. Put a little chartreuse flashing on the tail, or as I like to call it, put some shiny on that hiney. So we putting some shiny on the hiney real quick on the fly, y'all. All right. Now we're gonna take these right here. If you're a bass fisherman, you know what this is, spinnerbait skirt basically. We're gonna take some spinnerbait skirt or crazy legs or marsh legs or whatever you wanna call it. And as you can see, this one's like a clear with a pink. I want the pink to be on the tips. So all right, cut that right here. Oops. Just to give a little bit more action, you know. All right, now I'm going to take some chartreuse colored minnow head brush. And get that started. Thank y'all for watching, everybody. If everybody hits the thumbs up, it'd be pretty sweet. We can be like Mr. Beast up in here. Right on the wall. Cut off this little bit of wire. Thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it, y'all. Trying to grow my channel. I know every YouTuber in the world says that, but trying to grow the channel, y'all, because I've been doing YouTube for years. And I finally got monetized, but I haven't made very much money. I've spent way more money on YouTube than I've made. Way more money. Cameras and everything else. It's ridiculous. So, all right. Now we're going to take some of this chartreuse colored crack wrap right here. And we're going to get it started. So wrap it a few wraps or whatever to get it started on there. And then we'll take our clip, clip onto the crack wrap. Little sneaker pimps. 600 grams. All right, and go ahead and wrap it up, B. I'm gonna wrap it up. It's just gonna add some color and some flash to the fly. Y'all, if sometimes YouTube will block a message, I don't get to see the message unless I try to look for it. But if you say something crazy or whatever, YouTube's gonna automatically block it. Just letting y'all know. If you don't have a tie tool like this right here, y'all, you can use your fingers and basically just take and do a 1/2 inch knot. So basically, you pull the string tight, take your finger, put it in the string, loop it over it, and you can just do that a bunch of times if you don't have a tie tool. If you're trying to be old school because you're an old fool that's so cool, then you can just do it with your fingers like that right there. All right, then we'll throw some glue over the thread. All right, ultraviolet light. Don't go giving yourself a sunburn with this flashlight, y'all. Don't go shine it in your eyes because you think it looks cool. All right, y'all, there you go. Another little quick, easy chartreuse in white. Let's do about, I'll probably do about 2 more of these, y'all. Like I said, I'm tying them for the fly bin over there. I got to restock. So let's tie a couple more of those. So we'll tie like maybe 2 more of those, y'all, and then we'll move on to something else. Alright. So put a little thread base on here. Base, shout out Davey 504. Throw some thread base on there. I'm using a large size chartreuse eye. You can use whatever size you want. Obviously, the larger the size, the faster the fly is going to fall. You can use bead chain eyes if you want to like a really slow sink rate. Completely up to you. And then I'm just going to do a bunch of cross wraps on it. Then after I do a bunch of cross wraps, I call it helicopter wrap. I don't know what it's really called, but I'm going over the hook and under the eye. And I'm basically pulling those cross wraps tight. If you're a Boy Scout, Girl Scout, whatever, and if you've ever lashed a couple of poles together, same thing. This one is a 1/0 hook kegger. Uh, I use on my redfish flies like this. I'll usually go all the way up to a 3/0 hook. I tie a lot of them with 3/0s, but this happens to be a 1/0. But I'll use 1/0, 2/0, and 3/0. But this is a Gamakatsu B110 or B10S. Super sharp hook. All right, taking deer tail, and I'm just gonna cut a chunk of the white off the back of the deer tail. So I'm just taking a chunk of the white off the deer tail, and I'm gonna wrap that on here. Make sure it's all lined up kind of pretty the way you want it, and then wrap it a little tighter. Okay. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of light pink flashing. Just to give it that little pink accent. All right, now we'll put a little chartreuse flashing. All right. Now we're going to take our legs right here, pink and white legs. What type of fish could I catch with this? I'm tying these for redfish, but any predatory fish, bass or whatever, they would hit this. But I am tying it for redfish, which is a saltwater. Any predatory fish, any predatory fish would eat this like a Dairy Queen Blizzard. So. All right, so grab a piece of chartreuse colored minnow head brush. Big trout. Yeah, we catch speckled trout all the time when we're fishing. We'll be fly fishing for redfish and we'll catch speckled trout like not even trying, But if you're talking about cold water trout, I'm sure they would eat it too. Thank y'all for watching, everybody. All right, I always just take a 25-cent Dollar General toothbrush and just kind of hit that like that. Then we're gonna take some chartreuse crack wrap. Get that started, hopefully. All right, get that started on there. Dance all night to this DJ. Wrap the crack wrap around the front. It's going to add some flash to it. Now just put some wraps around that to make sure that crack wrap stays on there good. Better ways. I'm not sure what they mean. There's probably better ways to do everything. I don't know if that's what you mean. I'm sure there are, but this be the way that I'd be doing it. And it works, so. Dance all night to this DJ. All right, we'll throw some glue over that thread. Hit it with a UV light. Dance all night to this DJ. Build off. All right, there you go. What I'm doing is I'm tying flies for the fly shop to restock. I'm not like trying to, they're like, oh my God, I'm the best fly tie in the world. I'm just restocking the shelves, what I'm doing. Because I am not the best fly tie in the world. I tie guide flies. So in other words, my flies might not be the prettiest ever, but they work. So I'm a fishing guide, so therefore I tie guide flies. Go with this. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just make all this up as I go along. And I just make it up as I go. What's it supposed to mimic? Nothing. It's a saltwater fly, so it don't have to mimic anything. Basically, redfish will eat pretty much anything. So you pull this in front of a redfish, and then he eats it, and then you get a sore arm, and that's usually what happens. All right, now we're gonna take, yeah, saltwater fly tying is a lot different than cold water. Like I'm not trying to match the hatch on anything. Like I'm not tying like a speckled belly mayfly that comes out once a year for 2 weeks or something. This is just, there's saltwater flies, so uh, they just need to be, more like the color and the action or whatever. Like probably the most popular color saltwater fly is a black and purple, and there's not too many black and purple fish out there swimming around. So, all right, we'll throw a little bit of pink flashing on there. Oh my lord. $143, 151 people watching. Wow, thank y'all very much. That is awesome. That is pretty sweet. All right, we're going to add some chartreuse flashing right here so we can put some shiny on this hiney. All right, so there we go. Now we're going to take our spinnerbait skirt, a la Crazy Legs, whatever you want to call it. And I want the pink tip to be showing. So we got the pink right here. We don't need them to be that full length size though, so we're going to cut that just like that. Now we're going to take a piece of chartreuse minnow head brush right here. Put it on here and wrap it. Get it started. Thank y'all for watching, everybody. If ever found guilty, don't know what none of that's supposed to mean. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and wrap it up, B. So we got the 1.5" minnow head brush on here. We're gonna wrap that. While we wrap it, we're gonna keep the material pushed back towards the back of the fly as much as possible. So the minnow head brush, besides adding some color to it and all, it's kind of thick. So what it does, it's going to push water. And what I mean by push water is on a fish, a lot of fish, I guess maybe all of them, at least most of them, have sensors on their body to help them locate prey, bait, or whatever. So with this stuff being kind of thick, when you're stripping it through the water, it's going to push water. So when it pushes water like that, it's going to help the fish to locate it. Now we'll take our 26-cent Dollar General toothbrush, brush that out. Now we're going to take some chartreuse crack wrap right here. It's really called crack wrap. You can buy it straight off the streets in San Francisco if you're there. If not, you can order it online from nowakeoutfitters.com. All right, let's go ahead and we'll get that started. And wrap it up. And this is just going to add some color, a little bit of action and some color, a little bit of flash to the front of the fly. Same thing. You want to try to, sometimes it's a pain, but you want to try to get this right here to stay pointed either backwards or straight out as much as possible. You just don't want to try to go, you don't want to go towards the front. If it does go to the front, it's not a big deal because whenever we wrap our thread, we're going to take care of that anyway. Alright. After you wrap it up, we'll do a couple loops around there just to hold it. Cut off that little bit. And then we're going to hold it back and wrap it up. Just like that, y'all. Alright. Now we'll go ahead and tie this off. We'll tie. 173 people are watching. That is crazy, y'all. Thank y'all very much. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Do y'all want a shop tour real quick so I can kind of walk around and let my back stretch out? Do y'all want a shop tour before we move on or not? Up to y'all. Give me some yeses or some nos if y'all want a shop tour. All right, y'all. There we go. I call this one the go-to, by the way. It's called the go-to. Y'all do want a shop tour, all right. We'll do a shop tour. Let me write this down. I have to keep track of the inventory. These are going in the inventory, y'all. All right, let's do a shop tour. Shop tour really quick, y'all, and then we'll tie some more flies. All right, let's start at the beginning. So I'm at No Wake Outfitters. I don't own the place. People always ask that. I just work here part-time. I'm a fishing guide, so I'm not fishing, I'm here. All right, so we've got conventional stuff right here, you know, mostly saltwater because we got freshwater also. I mean, we do have freshwater also, but you know, down here in Louisiana, people are doing a lot of salt water. All right. We got fly tying hooks right here. All the fly lines, leaders, all that stuff. Material. Fly bins. In fact, we just tied these and they're going to go right there. It's like I said, y'all, I call that fly the go-to. So let's go right there. All right, this is a bunch of flies. All the flies, for the most part, are tied by local guides. I'm a guide, and they're mostly tied by local guides. All right, more fly tying material. Eyeballs, like there's the eyes we were just using. Lead eyes, bead chain eyes, more stuff. Line machine, fly rods, more stuff right here, y'all. Clothes, combos right here. Turtle boxes, you gotta have turtle boxes. All right, that's where we're tying at right there. See my mess? That's a clean mess right there. That's not even that bad. All right, more clothes. All right, then we walk back here to the back, and this is where all the kayak stuff is. So we do a lot of kayaks, custom. Like we're putting a trolling motor on this kayak, so and a graph. Putting a graph and trolling motor on this kayak. This one right here is fully rigged and ready to go. The only thing this one don't have is a graph, but it's other than that, it's ready to go. Pedal drive, you know, lithium battery right here. This one, this kayak is ready to roll. So we do all the kayak stuff. We're like the only real kayak shop in New Orleans. I mean, you can go to a big box shop and buy a kayak, but they're not going to know how to do what we do here. So this one here is fully rigged. This is actually a giveaway kayak. This is for a sponsored event, so it's not for sale. People try to buy it all the time, but customer's kayak, adding stuff to that. So more kayaks. This is a Crescent Shoaly, which is the kind I like. I like the Crescents, and the shoal bass. The Shoaly is named after the shoal bass, which is a native bass to the Flint River in Georgia, which is where I'm actually from. So I guide in Louisiana, but I'm from Georgia. So I just live here to take people fishing. All right, y'all. So that's the shop overall. That's the fly shop. But I gotta tie some more flies, y'all. So let's tie some more flies. Trying to fill the inventory up, everybody. All right, we're gonna change the fly ups real quick, y'all. So let me swap material out. I apologize. It'll take me just a second to swap material out. Tell me about the lure like that costs. What? I don't know what. Oh, rubles? Is that rubies? It's definitely not $1,000. No, that's like a $5 fly. That fly is only about $5. All right, I'm gonna tie something called the golden ticket, y'all. Super easy fly to tie. I'm gonna grab the material for it. It's really only like 2 ingredients. Super easy to fly, easy to tie, but it works really well. So let me grab the stuff for it. The golden ticket, that's what we're about to tie. I gotta find all the stuff to tie the golden ticket. Give me 1 second, y'all. Just finding some more material. I got stuff laying everywhere. All right. How much? how do you become a fishing guide? Okay, I think I thought I just answered that a little bit ago, but I'll tell you. So here in Louisiana, sorry, I'm plugging in my phone, y'all. So here in Louisiana, I don't know about everywhere else, but here in okay, so here in Louisiana, if you're going to guide, especially in a boat, which is what I do, you have to have a captain's license and a guide license. So for your captain's license, you have to, it's Coast Guard approved. You can't just, you have to get approved by the Coast Guard. So I went to classes. And you have to take a bunch of tests, like navigation tests, safety tests, all these tests and stuff. You have to pass all these tests, and then you have to have a bunch of hours on the water. I can't remember how many, but if you've been boating your whole life, then you're good, because all that counts. So basically, you have to get a captain's license, and then after you get your captain's license, after you get a captain's license, you just got to get your guide license, your insurance, which you can't get your guide license without insurance. So it's basically a captain's license, guide license, insurance, and you're ready to go. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to tie the golden ticket. I call it the golden ticket. Very simple fly to tie, and it's not much ingredients in it at all. It's really just a gold colored fly, but if you know about fishing, then you know you can't go wrong with gold. So we're gonna tie a gold colored fly. That's hilarious. Every once in a while you get some trolls on here, y'all. I'm just going to use bead chain eyes on here. Woo! I'm using a Gamakatsu B10S on this. But yeah, you can use any size hook you want, I'm using golden bead chain eyes on here. You can use regular eyes if you want. I'm just using a bead chain. This is a very simple fly. It's nothing to it. It's literally just a gold color fly. And the bead chain, I'm using that. It's going to make this fly really, really lightweight. So if you're fishing like a flat with a lot of grass or something, like a super shallow grass flat or something, this will kind of float over that grass and go over that flat grass a lot easier. Throw some glue on here. Hit it with that ultraviolet light. Let me move over my little working area, y'all. All right, now we're literally just going to do some flashing. It's going to be flashing and like a golden colored brush for the body, and that's it. It's a very simple fly to tie, y'all. Like I said, this fly is not super exciting to tie. It's but it just works. Inch and a half minnow head brush. This is the Everglades color, but it's the closest thing I can find to an almost pure gold color. Another fishing guide buddy of mine is the one that kind of turned me on to this fly. He was using it down in Venice last year, Venice, Louisiana, and catching a lot of reds on it. And I was like, ooh, that looks good. So I started tying it. Super easy. Like I said, it's nothing but flash and minnow head brush. But I've been calling it the golden ticket's what I call it. I need to add a little bit more. This fly, although it's super simple, it's going to move a lot of water because with all this minnow head brush. It's going to move a lot of water, and this golden color is super shiny in the water. Oh, it's the Chemical Brothers and Q-Tip. That's pretty much it, except I'm going to trim a little bit of this tail off. I gotta add glue to it, y'all, but super simple. Nothing to it. There's going to be a cold water trout guy that's going to be like, oh my God, that don't like anything. Nothing's going to eat that. But this is a saltwater fly. And saltwater fish are super aggressive. Like, you could throw me on a hook out and throw it out there on a fly rod and something's going to eat it. You know what I'm saying? So It don't have to match the hatch or anything. Basically, that's it. The golden ticket, baby. Nothing but a lightweight golden fly. Nothing to it. I need to make about 4 or 5 of these, y'all. So, how about 5 of them? I got to restock completely out of these. Bee chain eyes. You can pick this up at any fly shop like here, nowakeoutfitters.com or Mr. T. Good luck getting it from Mr. T. So you can go to nowakeoutfitters.com and pick up some bee chain. A 107 people watching. Thank y'all very much, y'all. Makes me happy, man. One day I'm gonna be like a Mr. Beast Jr. up in here. Like the Mr. Beast of fishing channels. Thank y'all for watching. If y'all are new to the channel, please subscribe, y'all. I'm at like 6,000 something subscribers right now. I'm trying to get to 10,000. I don't know why. I don't think anything special happens at 10,000, but it would be pretty sweet. So. All right, I'm gonna throw some of this kind of like copper colored flashing on here first as a base. Shout out Davey 504. All right, and then we're gonna put some golden flashaboo on here. The next fly is the golden ticket, by the way. Very simple fly, nothing to it. Tell me now. All right, then we're going to take some 1.5" minnow head brush. This color is called Backcountry. It's the closest color I can find to being like a gold color. So we'll get that started. What's up, pizzas? It's taking you back to clubbing days. Crazy enough place called the Fish Dance. That is hilarious. What's up, Offshore 912? Speaking of offshore, y'all, so those of you that don't know, I'm a fishing guide here in Louisiana. So I'm at the fly shop because I work here on days that I'm not booked. But I am a fishing guide in Louisiana. I do inshore and offshore. So if you want to come down here and get your arm pulled off by a fish offshore in 100 feet of water with nothing but attitude and high on caffeine, then book a trip with me. You can go to LouisianaOnTheFly.com, book a trip, come down here. We'll go offshore and you can hook into some Jack Crevalle and cobia. Right now there's a bunch of tarpon out there. Just remember to do the tarpon dance. Make sure you bow to the tarpon so you don't lose them. And or if inshore is more your thing, if you want to cast to a 26.2 pound redfish in about 7 inches of water, strip it about 3 times, get that 8 weight fly rod snatched out of your hand. Then you can also go to LouisianaOnTheFly.com, book a trip, come down here. I can take you out there and you can go catch that 26.3 pound redfish, because they are definitely biting right now, man. September is my favorite month. I've probably got, I don't know, maybe about a third of September is still open. So y'all can message me on my website. You want to come down here to Louisiana and snatch you one of these golden tickets up and sling it out there on the redfish. Let him eat it like a Dairy Queen blizzard. Y'all can come down here and we'll do that. Alright, y'all. Another golden ticket. Super simple, just a gold fly. Nothing to it. Man, I've got some regular clients that come every year from Arkansas after Christmas. They come every year. I got a bunch of people from Arkansas. I actually got quite a few people from Arkansas that fish with me every year. They usually book me like a year in advance because they want to try to fish the same dates every year and stuff like that. So I'm just using bead chain eyes on this, so it's nice and lightweight. Of course, you can use any size eye you want. What's up, Tabby? Thank y'all for watching, everybody. Really, really, really appreciate it. I'm just a little bitty YouTuber, so it's pretty sweet. Got all y'all watching. Thank y'all. Ooh, look at the smoke come off that thing. Give me a little sip of water, y'all. All right. The fly I'm tying is very simple, y'all. I call it the golden ticket. It's nothing to it. It's a flashing tail. It's flashing tail with a minnow head brush body. So it's not made to look like a mayfly or a speckled belly, whatever fly or whatever. This is just, it's just golden colored and catches fish. I don't know how else to describe it. It's gold and it catches fish. That's all I know. This is the fly you throw when you want a fly that does nothing but chews gum and catches fish, and the fly is all out of gum. Then you throw this one. All right, 1.5 inch minnow head brush, the goldest color I can find, which is called Backcountry. But with all this minnow head brush, this fly is gonna push a lot of water. Now we're just wrapping it from back to front, keeping that material kind of pushed back towards the back of the fly as much as possible. And then we'll wrap it up, B. Shout out Chappelle Show. Wrap it up, B. Wrap it up. Then you can take your 26.5 inch or half cent Dollar General toothbrush and brush it out, make it look cool if you want to. If your fly is having a bad hair day, just use your Dollar General toothbrush and it'll be okay. Speaking of Dollar General, I wish I would have bought stock in that place, man. If they can run an extension cord and get some running water to a location, they're going to put a Dollar General there. You know what I'm saying? All right, just put a little bit of glue over the thread. Would I do a sponsorship? Oh, what are we targeting with this? I'm tying these, so I tie these are saltwater flies, like for redfish and stuff. It don't look like anything. It's literally just a golden fly. But they love gold. You know how redfish are, man. They're like straight out of an Austin Powers movie. They be loving the gold. All right, y'all. Another golden ticket. Would I do a sponsorship? I don't. So I'm a fishing guide, y'all. So I don't sponsor anybody. I don't own the fly shop. I just work here part-time. So. All right, y'all. Let's tie about 2 more of those so I can stock them in the fly bin. And that'll probably be about it for the day. Knock out about 2 more. From Argentina. I got buddies that go down to Argentina all the time, man. I'll never go anywhere. All right, just using bead chain eyes to make this fly super light, so you can sling it out over grass flats and stuff. Pull it over that grass without it sinking down in there too much. All right, go ahead and run this down. Throw some glue over here. Thank y'all for watching, everybody. I really, really, really appreciate it. I like them hearts. Keep them lights coming, y'all. That helps me out a lot. All right, now we're gonna throw some of this penny color. They call it pink. That does not look pink to me. It's like a penny color, copper color. Anyway, we're gonna throw this on here. Now we're going to take some gold flashing. All right, take some 1.5" minnow head brush right here, y'all. Y'all, I am a fishing guide in Louisiana. If y'all would like to come run a trip with me, you can go to my website. It is louisianaonthefly.com. And on my website, y'all can shoot me a message and say, hey, I would like to come down there and sling a 9-weight fly rod to a 30-pound redfish that's jacked up on pogey and caffeine and get my arm snatched off. And I'll be like, okay, what dates would you like? That's pretty much all it is to it. I'm gonna have to add a little bit more on this one, y'all. I ran out of material right there. Let me add a little bit more. Not a big deal. By the way, y'all, I don't just tie flies. If you look at my channel, I got a bunch of fishing videos on there. So if y'all want to see some of these big fish that we catch in these flies, check out my channel. Bunch of videos on there, y'all. Just brush it out a little bit. All right, we're gonna throw a little bit of glue over this eye right here. Thank y'all for watching. That is one Tisholo Will Sam Sabaka Boka. Wait. To show, what's that say? Tishoto William Sabako. That is like that I don't know. That sounds like a name like that should be in a movie or something. All right, y'all, another golden ticket. We'll tie one more. Uno mas. Look, I'm gonna tap the hook like ties flies. Y'all ever see her tie fly? Ting, 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 ting. She taps the hook with her nails. I don't really have nails, but that's what she does. She's really cool though, nice person. But ting, ting, ting. Y'all just gotta pretend like I got pretty nails. Ting, ting, ting. All right, now we're gonna take some Mr. T starter kit right here. So take your Mr. T starter kit and cut 2 of these off. Speaking of Mr. T, I pity the fool that don't hit the thumbs up button. Just kidding. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm delirious from smelling UV glue and tying flies all day. I'm just kidding. All right, we're just doing some cross wraps on here, y'all. Now we're going to do some helicopter wraps. Then we're going to wrap the hook. Thank y'all for watching. Cats. Say cat. I love these screen names sometimes. Cat. Sodo. Wait. Cat. Wait. I'm going to get this. Cats. Oh, cat's out of the bag. Cat's out of the bag. Okay. What's up, cat's out of the bag? That's hilarious. I see what you did there, Antonio. I see what you did there. You probably just made that screen name because of the other one I said, huh? That's pretty funny. All right, y'all. This is the last fly I'm tying for today. I've tied flies for hours today, y'all. But after we get done with this one, I'll give y'all one more quick shop tour. And then that'll be it for the day, y'all. Because I've got to close up the shop in just a little bit. So that's hilarious, Antonio. So I do live stream also sometimes at night tying flies. It just depends. You know, I used to do it. I used to tie flies like every night. I should really start back tying every night, honestly, but sometimes I'm just tired. It depends if I run a charter that day. Sometimes if I run a charter, man, I'm like super tired when I get home, so I don't really want to tie flies after I get off a charter. Sometimes I'm just too tired. All right. Minnow head brush. Inch and a half minnow head brush, the backcountry color. Go ahead and tie this on and get this started. That's hilarious. Agostine Hososa. Y'all, we get some wild screen names on here, man. I'm still waiting for like Mr. Beast to pop on here one day or something. All right. I don't think Mr. Beast cares about fishing though, as far as I know. We're just gonna leave my mohawk. This fly is getting ready to go to a Blink 182 show. So what's up, guys? I'm just kidding. We're gonna cut that off. All right, now we're gonna tie it off. Tie it off. Glue it up. Tie it off. Glue it up. What? Cat's out of the bag gave me. Oh, thank you, Cat. Gave me a $2. Dude, I never get any money on here. Thanks. Thank you very much. I think YouTube keeps half of that, but so I get like $1, but thank you very much. Thank you very much, Cat's out of the bag. All right, now we're going to put a little bit of glue over this eye right here. Hit it with an ultraviolet light. We're going to brush his hair. All right, y'all. Final shop tour. Face reveal. Oh God! Oh God! I do have hair, y'all. I just buzz it. I actually used to have long hair, but I buzzed it off not too long ago because I get tired of it. All right, first thing we'll do, we'll go over here to the bin, the fly bin, and we got to find a spot. How about right here? Got a new label maker in today, so I got to put the label on there. See, I tie all these, y'all. I don't just tie, like I tie these. See, that looks pretty sweet. Tie that. I tie this. I tie this. I call this the Big Sexy. That's the Big Sexy right there. My Everything Bagel in the purple edition. My Everything Bagel. My Everything Bagel in the olive edition, which is like one of my favorite flies. I tie. Hopedale crab, like one of the #1 flies ever down here for redfish. I call this the Fraggle Rock. Y'all remember that TV show? Down at Fraggle Rock. That's the Fraggle Rock. Grimace. I call that the Grimace, you know, because it's purple and black. So that's the Grimace. But I don't, a lot of, I only, you know, only some of these flies are mine, y'all. A lot of them are other fishing guides here in the area. So last shop tour, and then I got to close the shop up. So the name of the shop, No Wake Outfitters. So you can go to nowakeoutfitters.com. We do conventional and fly, everybody. So that's like the overall shop. Fly tying hooks right here. Fly lines, leader, all that stuff. For you cold water guys, we even got tippet. All right, more fly tying materials. I get cold water guys that come down here and do trips, and they're like, "What tippet are you using?" I'm like, "I'm using like 40-pound fluorocarbon leader," and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah." All right, that's the music right there. Turtle boxes. All right. So that's the shop, the main part of the shop, everybody. So that's the main part of the shop. Then you walk through the magical doorway into the kayak room. And this is the kayak room, everybody. So we're the only kayak place in the area that does all the kayak, custom kayak stuff. Like this right here is a complete build. It's ready to roll out. Pedal drive. Of course, you hook your lithium battery up to it. There's the battery right there. Thing's ready to roll out, man. We do all custom kayak stuff. Like this right here, we're adding the, what you call it, the Hummingbird on there, adding the trolling motor, all that stuff. So this is the kayak room. Another complete build right here. It's ready to roll. So this is the kayak room, everybody. Sitting area that's got kayak stuff thrown in it. All right, y'all. Well, that is it. Thank y'all for watching, everybody. I got to get ready to close the shop up. Thank y'all for watching. If y'all are new to the channel, please subscribe, y'all. I don't just tie flies. I've probably got 700 fishing videos on my channel. So if you like fishing, check out my fishing videos. And that is it. Thank y'all for watching. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all later.